Hello friends, and welcome to When They Were Little, a magical series where we discover the childhood stories of India's greatest heroes. Today's story is about a little boy named Vikram Sarabhai. He loved science experiments, asked big questions, and grew up to become the father of India's space program. Are you ready to reach for the stars with Vikram? Let's begin our adventure. A little boy named Vikram was born into the wealthy Sarabhai family in Ahmedabad, Gujarat. He studied at Retreat Montessori, a school his parents had started. Their students didn't follow bells or wear uniforms. Instead, they explored stories, played in sandpits, and dove into science experiments every day. Artists and leaders often visited their home, sharing bold ideas that filled the air with excitement. Surrounded by this energy, Vikram asked questions and dreamed big. Vikram's father managed cotton mills, and his mother fought bravely for India's freedom and stood strong for her beliefs. Vikram loved building and exploring. He took apart clocks, toys, even old radios, just to see how they worked. One day, he built a small steam engine that puffed and chugged across the garden path. When Vikram turned 18, he left for England to study science at St. John's College in Cambridge. When World War II started, he came back to India and worked with the famous scientist C.V. Raman in Bengaluru, learning a lot through exciting experiments and discoveries. While working in Bengaluru, Vikram met Mrinalini, a graceful dancer who shared his passion for learning. Their mutual curiosity sparked an instant connection. They got married, supported each other's dreams, and shared a home full of science, art, and innovation. After World War II ended, Vikram returned to Cambridge to study space particles called cosmic rays. His research sparked a big dream: to help India explore space one day. After studying cosmic rays in Cambridge, Vikram came home and started India's first space science lab, right in his own house. Vikram invited curious young scientists to join him, and together they studied space particles, the sky, and the stars. While working at PRL, Vikram shared his big idea with the Prime Minister, Nehru, to use space for weather, farming, and learning. Nehru loved it and promised to help. So, with the Prime Minister's support, Vikram set up INCOSPAR, India's very first space team, to study how space could improve everyday life. Vikram chose Thumba, a small seaside village in Kerala, for its clear skies and perfect location to launch rockets and study Earth's magnetic field. He transformed an old church in Thumba into a space lab, and with the church leaders' help, stored rocket parts in the cowshed. From there, India's first rocket, the Nike Apache, blasted off, whoosh, and began an exciting space journey. INCOSPAR had started India's space journey, but rockets were still very new for the country. So Vikram teamed up with NASA, who shared their knowledge, gave equipment, and trained Indian scientists. A few years after INCOSPAR began, it grew into ISRO, the Indian Space Research Organization. With more scientists and better tools, it built bigger rockets and smarter satellites to help India learn about space, stars, and Earth. ISRO launched many rockets and satellites to study weather, help farmers grow food, and connect people far away. Thanks to Vikram's big dream and hard work, India started exploring the sky and space. Vikram loved nurturing talent. At Thumba, he met A.P.J. Abdul Kalam, saw his brilliance, and inspired him to take on bold challenges, paving his path to becoming India's missile man and later the president. Vikram also proposed starting IIM Ahmedabad, a school where young people learn to become smart leaders and run businesses. He worked with other visionaries to make it happen and made sure the college had wise teachers and many fresh ideas. Vikram passed away in 1971, and the whole country felt sad to lose such a brilliant and kind man. But his dreams didn't stop. He had shown everyone how science and space could make life better, and his name is remembered every time a rocket flies into the sky. Even after Vikram was gone, his dreams shone bright. In tiny villages, children sat under trees watching black and white TVs. They learned about numbers, stories, and the world through satellites in the sky. And that was the inspiring story of Vikram Sarabhai, the boy who reached for the stars and helped India begin its journey into space. This story is part of the When They Were Little series, where we explore the childhood dreams of India's greatest heroes. Want to hear more magical stories? Check out our other Read Aloud adventures, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe so you never miss a new story. See you next time for another adventure in When They Were Little.